Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
58, Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now. Ready.
From the gun, Pitts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not that. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, bang, bang.
Hey.
Bang, bang.
Shoot.
On the draw, this is Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 47-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Coming this way. Here we go.
61. Match hit.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Hits. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop. Check.
General West.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
It's 3rd and 10.
Check, check. Hey, Sam off. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. 5.
To throw on 3rd down. Hicks. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. Spin. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0.
Bears 14, Giants nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it's a short kick taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Hilton. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Giants.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check three. Let's go. Come on. 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Hit. What's on tape? You got tape right there.
This is Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 50. Check 31. Check 52. Check 99. Check long. He's checking.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Hicks. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
60 outlaw.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tighten up. No. Off. Deep grip.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Rush in. Leo. Go.
Smith trying to run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, Giants.
Let's go. 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 Check 24. Wait. Ball shot. Check 17. Go.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Jackson. And that's complete. It's Green here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Jackson on first down. Green brings it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
53. You're up. All day. Defense all day. All day. Check. 54.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, 53. Mike, you must be even. 53 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing again. Jackson. Now the pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Now Jackson throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
36, 30. Check it out, please.
And Jackson throwing once more. Finding Green complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Under 10, under 10.
Slam.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Check. Check 3.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Protein spill.
Watch the ass.
Now.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Hicks. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 82 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pull it high.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 20.
Go. 61, matchbox lights. Go.
Again, it's Smith. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Right there. Squeeze, double.
Pilot, 64, weak.
49, check 49. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
General West.
Kill.
Now Ito Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the Giants' 35-yard line.
What? Twins. What?
Ready to go.
Show it.
22 jet bomber. Go.
You kill it, motion me out.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Topper. Hey, exit.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Yes.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, pick it
Get
up.
it.
Looking to throw on second down. Hicks. It's caught. Lock it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Come on, set.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hicks. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Watch the shoot. 25, 25, check 25. Alert flare, flare. Kill.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. 50.
Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. O'Shane Ximines coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Bang, bang. He's coming. Protein spill. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Hey, Go. Hey, look, 3. Hey, Charlie. Check. You're out.
From the gun, Hicks. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eddie Goldman in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Well, look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back. Slam. Hey! Motion.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the ready.
57, Mike 57. Tackles.
Back to throw. Hicks. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And some room to roam now. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Yep. 80 weapons. Ready.
They go back to the ground with Smith. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Set. 70. Indy.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Chicago, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set for the Giants. It's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems.